What is up, guys? Welcome back. There, dudes. I'm Izzy.
E,
Raka.
and we're doing a Halloween special pumpkin ale review. So,
Happy Halloween!
Raka, this is the thing you do. This is the thing you drink during this time of year for some people. To others, it's annoying. Why are we here with the pumpkin in August? Well, it's one of those things that you just gotta try.
Pumpkin spice, bitches.
So, Raka, without any further ado, could you introduce the beers for us?
All right, we have right here pumpkin ale from Long Island.
Long Island. My sister Kat, she's been on Dead Air Dudes before, has been to that one. It is in the North Fork of Suffolk County.
I like that can.
This is a 5.0 ABV, so it's on the lower end.
All right, from Ithaca Beer now, we have Country Pumpkin Ale.
All right, so Ithaca is upstate New York. So on the left, we got some New York breweries. And this one, I think, is 6.3 ABV, so we're going higher in ABV. Then we have...
This is a trend. Southern Tier Brewing Company Pumpkin Imperial Pumpkin Ale.
Pumpkin.
Okay, I guess that's a thing.
It's the pumpkin. It's one of my favorites. We'll see if that's true today.
What's the ABV on that one?
That's 8.6, I think. This one gets you screwed up. All right.
8.6 on a pumpkin beer.
I had never, at least to my knowledge, had one stronger than 8.6. This one.
And we're about to break that today. Kentucky Pumpkin Barrel Ale, established 1999.
Finished in bourbon barrels.
Oh, this is kind of like a shot and a pumpkin all in one.
All right.
All right, of course, from Kentucky.
And that the ABV is what? This
is a 10.
20.
10. All right, so that's almost wine at that point. Okay?
Barley wine?
Or I had the same thought. As soon as I said wine, I thought barley wine. Anyway.
So
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
So walk home, call an Uber, leave you where you are.
That's an expensive Uber.
It's expensive.
That's an expensive Uber.
You know what? Nah.
This is a walk home. Okay, so let's go.
All right.
Pumpkin Ale.
This one from Long Island, Suffolk County. Now, how they make pumpkin ale is pretty simple. They use either pumpkin puree or the pumpkin flesh. Sometimes they add some cinnamon notes in there and nutmeg. And if you want to drink it proper at times, to some people, you would put a cinnamon ring on the rim.
I think we might have an example of that.
We'll get it in a minute.
We're not using we're not using the rim because we want to have this
No
natural.
rimming?
And if we don't like one, we don't want to improve the flavor
Who
with
doesn't like
the
rimming?
rimming.
Okay.
All right. Ready? 5.0.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Cheers. Pinkies up.
Oh,
Happy Halloween.
that's pumpkin. That's pumpkin.
All right. So
Do we have to finish these?
here's a surprise.
Yeah.
It's gonna taste like pumpkin. Okay. So you're not
I'm
gonna.
still waiting.
The one thing about pumpkin ale that I don't like is it's not very complex. In my experience, most of them tend to just be
One note.
It's a mouthful of pumpkin. I'm waiting for the one that has like a little touch of cinnamon, which you don't, with the rim or without, you can get in the beer, or nutmeg I've had before. And this doesn't have that. So,
Yeah, I'm still waiting. Not much.
This is pretty one note, right? What was
Hey.
Quarter note.
Quarter
Not
note?
even.
Is that any
I don't
radio
mean,
skip?
do you taste it?
Pumpkin?
Yeah, it's like a hint. It's not even.
There's a sourness to this.
Thank you. Those are my
Yeah, there's a sourness
It's a
to
little
it.
tart.
Little tart.
Little tart.
But
So
it
some
could
people might
almost be
like
any
that.
sour.
So if you like sour
Actually,
beer,
you know
you like
what?
sour beer.
I was anticipating it to be a pumpkin bonanza,
Mouthful of pumpkin.
a bounty of pumpkin, and it's not, which I'm kind of happy about.
A little bit more of a nutmeg
Mm.
than it is pumpkin.
So this might be the kind of drink, whether you do it every time or not, that you would this big drink would be enhanced by a cinnamon ring. That's why we're not doing that today. One is it's not going to work with a review.
Going on natural.
Two, because it will actually make a bad beer taste like a good beer.
I think I prefer the rim.
Okay. In that one, you might have to do.
No way to get a rim job here. Just
It's all pumpkin. All right, so now we're going to
Ithaca. We're moving upstate now from Long Ireland.
this one. Looks a little lighter than the other one. The other one is a little more of a pumpkin hint.
Now that looks like a pumpkin juice.
Well, it's a pumpkin ale, so. All right, 6.3. We're getting up there in the ABV. Maybe there's more flavor to it.
Yeah, the color is more pumpkin-y, if it's even a word.
It is now.
I mean, this is a Halloween edition. We got pumpkins everywhere. I mean, this thing
Halloween,
starts in August.
Halloween.
Who wants to see pumpkins in August? I mean, I don't. But anyway, I mean, now I'm seeing Christmas trees.
Depends what kind of pumpkin I'm
September.
talking about.
Okay. All right. Cheers.
Indeed.
Cheers.
Pinkies up.
Ooh, okay.
All right. So that's higher up in the ABV by 1.3. So it's less pumpkin-y, if you will. Tastes more like an ale.
Sweeter.
More
It's not sour.
more of an amber flavor to it. Right? No sourness, no sour notes to it at all. Though I don't think that was intended by the Long Island pumpkin ale.
No.
This one does not have that sour note to it. Of course, it's pumpkin, but it's more full flavor
Yeah, but
than,
it's not.
even than pumpkin, right? Wouldn't you say?
But it's not. It's not over the top. It's not
Right.
over the top assertive. No.
Less pumpkin than a full flavor, full
Yes.
ale. A darker amber beer. So I would describe this as more amberish than pumpkin.
This is more fall forward.
More fall forward. This
Well,
might actually be like an autumn beer.
but
Forget
more-
about that whole October thing.
More of a beer taste to it
Mm-hmm.
than that other
Higher ABV.
thing.
So you're gonna get more. You're gonna get more flavor for the most part when you go higher in ABV.
And more beer for your buck.
That no doubt. More alcohol.
All right, let's go to the more high octane.
All right.
Here we go. Where were we? Kentucky now?
No pumpkin. What's back?
Oh, pumpkin in. Pumpkin.
I'm gonna be using the Dead Air Dudes bottle opener.
Which can be yours for only $59.99.
No, you can go to our website, deadadudes.com, order one. They'll be there.
All right. So
Of course, I don't have one yet, but it's fine.
you don't have that. Okay. I glued the magnet to it. Didn't work. So
Looks like pumpkin
I
light.
will be honest with my review, but of all the pumpkin beers that I've had, this one was my favorite. Whether it would be this time, I don't know.
Oh, inherent bias.
Well, no, because this is 10.
Okay,
I
sorry.
mean, truly, when you get higher alcohol, the
Oh, wow,
better it is.
this already smells
Oh, we smelling.
like a.
Smell the beer?
You don't smell like cardboard.
No, not making cinnamon for
It's not
sure.
making some in there.
Yeah. Smells like holiday in a glass.
This is
I could go so many ways. with
pumpkin
this.
ale. Without the cinnamon rim,
Oh Jesus.
this is very good.
Oh.
Checks
Oh,
in the
cheers.
mail.
Sorry,
huh?
I couldn't wait. I
The
couldn't
review's
wait.
coming right now. before
I
we
couldn't
do it.
wait. Okay.
All right.
Good thing we're live.
8.6. 8.6 ABV. Of course, you have the pumpkin. That goes without saying.
Oh sweet.
It's
Yeah.
called Pumpkin.
Oh,
What? What's that?
I'm not a pumpkin guy, and it's all up in here.
No, this is all pumpkin, yeah.
If you guys like pumpkin, it's all in here.
This is
You
pumpkin
don't
pie
think
put
this
through a
is a little
juicer and they do some, unleaded.
You don't think this is an underlying pumpkin taste with the cinnamon nutmeg?
No, definitely. No. Of
Right.
course. Yeah, you have the other, which kind of gives it that.
All right. This is the wading pool of pumpkin ales.
That's the kiddie. That's
right.
The kiddie pool.
This is
the
now
wading pool.
you're neck deep in pumpkin. But I don't think it's overly pumpkin. I think it's got that. One is you can taste the alcohol, which is good, which a lot of beers you can't because it's too fruity. That you can. This has a heaviness to it. The mouthfeel is just smooth, no
do like the
carbonation.
Yeah.
Good mouthfeel.
And I mean everything's pumpkin, right? But this one has the cinnamon and nutmeg.
So
notes.
wading pool, adult swim, and now we're gonna get skinny dipping.
I do enjoy the
That's gonna lead to skinny dipping.
That's gonna be skinny dipping.
without you.
aftertaste with
Right.
the nutmeg and the cinnamon. I do enjoy that. It gives a nice little coat, a nice little
No, it's truly pumpkin. King.
But it's definitely
Pumping.
pumpkin.
Yeah.
It's definitely pumpkin.
I don't think it's over the top pumpkin. Look, if you're
Oh,
gonna
it's for sure.
if you're gonna have a pumpkin drink, it might as well be pumpkin. I mean, really. I mean, it's pumpkin. Go.
Go all the way, right?
If you're gonna do it, do it.
I mean, that's like saying, hey, this chocolate stout's too chocolatey. Well, then don't drink it.
Absolutely.
E makes a pumpkin. E
Right?
does make a pumpkin. Yes. Now
Alright,
I'm be afraid. Be very afraid now.
This one is 10%. which makes it more the equivalent of wine.
Our rating now, because we're going to skinny dip, so if it does take you
No,
to
we're
that
not.
level,
No, we're not.
I think it's.
No, we're
We shouldn't be watching a beer review anyway.
not. You showed it before. So this is 10% ABV, so this is way on the higher end.
So we're in Kentucky now.
This is where the bourbon, home of the
Bourbon
No.
tanks.
home of the bourbon.
In case you guys ask, yeah, we haven't washed the glasses because everything's pumpkin. So
You're not screwing up the flavor.
yeah.
And besides, we're going up in flavor, in ABV and flavor. So you're not taking a strong beer and then adding a lighter beer to it, enhancing that lighter beer.
Besides, odds are if you guys are choosing any one of these, you like pumpkin, and it's all good. So
For
Look.
all intents and purposes, this is a shot of pumpkin.
Shot. Well, let's see. Let's see the taste.
and Rock is afraid. Okay.
That actually tastes like bourbon.
Oh!
That's nice. That's nice. If you don't really like the taste of bourbon, the hint of this may be a little offensive. But if you don't mind the taste of bourbon,
Offend me.
this would be the home run with the pumpkin.
This is fantastic.
Assume the position.
Yeah. This is.
Right?
I don't know what's the matter with you.
I'm not sure if I should say yes or no to that, but okay.
He wants to go. He's dying to skinny dip with you.
I know.
He said.
Wait, we're not?
We're gonna do a whole show on that one day. It's just gonna be YouTube.
We're partners. We're not partners like that.
All right. Wow. You could take again. This thing is aged in a bourbon barrel.
Well, it says it's finished.
It's actually quite good.
Finished. Okay.
It is.
Well, let's be honest. Beer's not aged very long. Okay. It's not wine. It's not bourbon.
No, this batch should be finished before next week.
Yeah, ale with natural pumpkin flavor and aged in oak bourbon barrels.
Okay. You're not gonna age it very long. This is
1999.
No, this is.
2000 party over with.
that was not put in 99. Oh my god. This is what happens when you drink a 10.0 beer. These guys can't handle their alcohol.
Shots.
Yeah. So this I don't taste the nutmegs. I don't taste
No,
the
the
cinnamon.
1999 is probably when they were made, the company.
No, it is fantastic.
Not the
It's,
pumpkin ale.
oh, no, truly, this is like a bourbon shot
Yes, no,
with
this is-
pumpkin.
But not.
essence.
But if you don't mind the bourbon taste, you will enjoy this.
Not mind if you enjoyed that blend.
Well, I mean, it's not a common blend.
know?
It's the only one that I've ever seen. It might be others out
Welcome
there
to Bourbon Street.
the Bourbon Street. Now this is strong. You're not gonna have many of these. This is the imperial. This is the imperial. If this is the imperial, this is. I don't even know what to call it anymore because once you get past the 8s,
Would
it's
this
it.
be not a stupid question, Mr. Master? Does this enter the area of a deepa or not really?
No, it's way over. It's deep as
It's a peepa.
They're deeper, yeah, peepa.
Is it triple?
Triple.
It's a pumpkin
Triple. Yeah. A
Pumpkin.
double IPA. But by the way, let's be honest. It's not an IPA. It's an ale, right?
Yes. Well, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, a
Because
deepa is double IPA.
10%ers
Yeah.
is on that borderline from a double to a triple.
Right. So
This
this.
on that
Right.
thing.
All right. So 10%. You're far and away. Now you're entering the
Triple,
wine.
yeah.
You're
The barley wine.
You're entering the barley wine.
Are we ready, gentlemen, to crown the pumpkin king?
Sure.
Well, let's not forget, just in case.
Well,
you
one
guys
is
don't-
named the Pumpkin.
In case you guys don't remember, we have a scoring system of you have a skunky beer to a 6-pack to a 40 ounce. No, I'm sorry.
Clearly, we should have did the rating system before he
Sorry.
had the barley wine.
Reverse it.
We can't reverse it. No, you gotta. You only have to.
We're all driving
only
home
2
after
of them, not
this.
all of them. You're gonna have a skunky beer. Let's put that off the table. These are not skunky beers.
To a 40
okay?
ounce to a 6-pack.
Okay, 40
6-pack
ounces in a row.
is the A1.
Let me ask you this: is there a dead skunk around here?
No,
No,
not that skunk.
no.
And mind
Really?
you, I do
No,
not
no.
like pumpkin, so.
Because this kind of borders the dead skunk.
Well, that's 4.0.
It doesn't matter
A
if 4.0. The taste is horrible.
Okay,
The
well,
taste, tell me how much taste?
Huh?
very little.
There's very little taste.
In general, but actually, what you do taste is still sour on the sour end. I'm not even enjoying
Okay.
the sour.
So
Alright, that's fine.
All right, so here's what we
So
do.
found on the road dead.
We do.
Okay, so
Well, I do a plus.
skunky for rock.
Skunky, I'm sorry if I wasn't explicit. Skunky beer, found on the road dead.
No, I don't think it's skunky beer. I think this is a 40 ounce minus. I do a plus minus scale.
And now that he's here, I'm going to also do a 40-ounce minus.
Okay.
Was that a 40-ounce left out in the sun?
Yes. So when it gets all flat, it's like warm piss.
Yes.
Not that I've drank warm piss, but you get.
Which is just a shade above
He once
found on the side of the
He
road
once
dead.
confused the color for a 40. But anyway, as for the Ithaca Country Pumpkin, what would you give that one?
A 40-ounce.
Okay.
Gun to my head.
I would give that a 40 plus.
I go
Feel
again,
high, feel low.
I go again with the 40 minus.
Okay. Wow. All right. A little surprised by that. All right. Now pumpkin. Now we're getting into the deeper side of the pool.
I know they sign your check, so I don't want to.
No. I wish that'd be nice. One of these days.
Yes, on the table right here, that is closer to this, to the 6-pack and a little greater than the 40. So then we would call that a
40 plus.
40 plus plus.
40 plus. Hold on.
Wow.
I don't know. I mean, it's a 40 plus.
Or it could be a 6-pack minus. Just saying.
5.
You know, hey, look, we're splitting hairs. I will give the pumpkin a full 6-pack. I think if you want pumpkin, you will. It has the balance of pumpkin and nutmeg and cinnamon that you want in a fall beer. That listen, when you're handed a pumpkin beer and you want to drink it, you're gonna have to have one pumpkin. Otherwise, don't drink it. That is a good balance. It's not overwhelmingly pumpkin. It's the taste of pumpkin is subdued by the cinnamon and the nutmeg taste, and for that reason, I give it a 6-pack.
Too much pumpkin. 40 ounce.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's rude. Now you, what do you think of the 10%?
I'm ready to crown the Pumpkin King on that bad boy right there.
You know how long it took me to put that over there?
The bourbonite thing, because that thing is the best thing on the table right here.
Is that another word you meant today? The bourbonite?
The bourbonite.
So that should be not a surprise to most people who know that Rocca is a bourbon aficionado. So there you go. What was your rating again?
Keg. I'm sorry, we're not doing that.
No. This is a 40 plus plus.
6-pack plus, so 7.
6 plus plus.
24 pack?
6-pack plus.
Someone can't do math.
6-pack plus. Okay. All right.
Now you know how it goes bad, really.
You too.
How about you?
As for me, I'm going to give that a 6-pack minus. I think it's a good beer. I think it's a good pumpkin beer. The bourbon is creative, but honestly, it is not. It's not.
Is it overpowering?
Bourbon is a year-round thing.
Is it overpowering?
No, it's not
Undercutting the
overpowering.
pumpkin?
Bourbon is a year-round thing. It's not something you want only in the fall.
Bourbon is a year-round thing. Do not listen to him.
But you don't want it in the fall, even
It
though
is.
it's year
It
round.
is a year-round.
Right. So what does bourbon have to do with
So-
pumpkin? Nutmeg and cinnamon make more sense to a pumpkin
Because
ale
bourbon
than
goes with
bourbon does.
everything. It's like you know,
Ketchup.
All right, so you know
Taco.
what? You know what this would be good for? This would be good for a fall smoking of ribs. Okay. All right, not much of it, but if that's where you want to go, that's where you want to go. What about you?
24 pack, whatever, 6-pack plus.
No drinking problem
listen,
here.
I modified it once to a plus or minus scale just to make things more
No,
simple,
six
and now
pack.
people are getting crazy.
No, definitely 6-pack. It's. Now I'm a bourbon guy, so
There you go. Two bourbon guys pick the bourbon barrel
I'm a
aged.
bourbon guy,
pumpkin ale.
and it has a not say diluted pumpkin, but this is much more pumpkin here, less pumpkin here.
I'm not a big pumpkin taste guy.
So,
I
yes,
think
this for me is
the
like,
nutmeg and cinnamon
You
balance that out. All right, so we have a split. Not really split decision. We have this number 1, this number 2,
Mhm.
and
And that's
the
it.
rest.
That's the end of the
That's the end of the thing. Well, I mean, I still think this is the pumpkin.
pumpkin.
That's right. So that being said, we have 2 to 1. You're not going to go wrong getting either one.
Yeah,
It is what you expect it to be, and I
No,
think
but you
plus-
go more right with that one.
maybe, and you will fall left eventually as well. You want to have a cinnamon ring, whether the pumpkin ale is great or not. It will enhance great.
Yes.
It will enhance
Now
bad.
let me ask you a
Yes,
question.
I'm looking forward to the cinnamon
Would the
Rim.
cinnamon ring,
ring.
Rim.
whatever,
Rimming.
ring, whatever,
Cinnamon
would it
ring.
help this get you to a full 6-pack?
Will it get you
Fast.
Well, no,
passed out in the pumpkin patch?
Well, I call that a 6-pack.
Well, yeah, 6-pack money.
But I say, well, it's still a 6-pack. It's still an A, right? This is
It's
a
an A minus, not an A.
A minus. Oh, okay. It's in the A world, right? So you're still doing well for an A minus.
A's in here.
Absolutely. I don't think so because when you try the pumpkin with the cinnamon rim, it's gonna make it even better.
So that will supersede this in your estimation.
Even with that, yeah. And in fact, you might like it because of the added cinnamon sugar rim around it. So that will then further dilute the pumpkin taste.
So how is this actually done? You have the cup.
Yeah.
And then you just
Actually, you know what?
you just throw some rim of
Maybe we should demonstrate it to you right now.
cinnamon.
You know, you've been here so far for 20 minutes, so why not?
I've always had a problem saying that word.
Stay 5 more minutes with us.
Cinnamon.
Cardamom?
Cinnamon?
Cardamom?
Contagion.
Contagion.
All right, thank you so much. We've been handed
Cyanide?
And in this can is
All right. So here's what you do. So
syrup.
this is the bonus
this
round.
can has the cinnamon.
All right.
Cinnamon. Jesus.
All right. So this is the bonus
I
round.
live in Cincinnati.
All right. So everybody chill out. So what I typically do.
Come from Manhattan.
So this could be honey.
So what is that? What is in that? In
So we'll get
that
there. This could be honey.
Honey.
It could also be maple.
Sugar.
Follow me for a second here.
It looks like there's something in the honey.
Well, I mean, it could be cinnamon.
Really? Again?
It could
Damn.
be cinnamon. So
Come on,
what I typically use is agave. You could use water too.
Agave.
You could use maple syrup. So
I think we have it in screen. Oh,
We're being handed what it is. This is a syrup, pumpkin spice syrup. Okay, so this
Now,
is.
did you make that pumpkin spice syrup?
I think this is made. This is made.
Now, what's in there to make it pumpkin spice?
Well, typically it's got spice like nutmeg, cinnamon. Maybe it's got to have a sweetener in there beyond that, like a honey or an agave.
A stevia?
A fluid. Okay, it's gonna be liquid. Why'd you dip your finger in?
no, finger's clean. My finger's clean. I swear.
In the world of
I Purelled
coronavirus.
it twice.
Oh my
I Purelled
God.
it twice.
My hand is sticky.
It was off screen. You got
Alright.
it. Yeah.
So I use agave. You can use water, and all you simply do, okay, is some people look. This thing can get
You're gonna gently
messy.
rim.
You really just need
Gentle rim.
to get the top,
Just the tippy top
How many times have I heard that before? Gentle rimming.
okay,
of the tippy top.
and then you dip it in a
Nice dip.
nutmeg,
A dip and swirl. A little
Cinnamon,
bit of a little bit of wrist action.
sugar, cinnamon sugar.
Oh, it's like gentle tapping.
Yes, and there you go.
Just the head.
There you go.
Oh, and okay, wait, let me just. I like to have a little bit more.
Nah, I don't.
Let's get it.
Now that's
I mean, we're
rimming.
gonna do it now.
That's
I mean,
rimming.
I'm almost thrusting it in there,
You nasty motherfucker.
and here we go. Let's just get a close
Voila.
up on that.
Living the big one.
Look at that. As I rotate the rim, you will see the clear coating around the top in a circular fashion. And that is. Oh, okay. We'll finish it off with a pour.
Well, somebody has claimed this one,
Master pour.
so that
This
person
is-
can now claim their drink
Just
because that's been reserved. So that's how you make a cinnamon rim. It can go with not only pumpkin ale, but it can also go with any autumn drink, or an autumn beer. I've had autumn beers. They call them autumn beers. You can any dark ale, for example, that is around for the fall. I wouldn't use it for anything else. So, but that's what we got. We got the winner, which is the Kentucky Pumpkin Barrel Ale. Second place, not far behind, is the Pumpkin by Southern Tier, and then we got the rest that we took off the top. So that's what we have. Listen, Halloween's right around the corner. Everybody should enjoy our first real Halloween since before the pandemic, and that's where we're at. Enjoy your beer, enjoy your trick or treating, and dress up and have a good time.
Yeah, and this is our last. It's been a while since we do a beer review. If you guys still, are interested and still like the stuff, this content, let us know. We'll make more. So, as usual, I'm Izzy.
I'm E.
I'm Rocco. Stay sober for now. Stay vigilant and remember to save the whales. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Take care, everybody.
Guys. Take care.